Today we're trying a hack to make the fastest keto-friendly chicken parmesan, and that is a chicken parmesan smash taco. So this smash taco trend is taking over social media these days, and basically it's spreading meat of whatever kind onto a tortilla, in which case we're gonna be using a low carb tortilla. And in the past we've actually made this and it surprised us how good it actually was. We made a smash taco Big Mac, and Sarah has made it, I'm not kidding, at least 5 times since we made that video.
So
and
good.
Her husband absolutely loves this recipe, and so does Brad. And if you guys are new here, you wouldn't know this, but you should know that one of my favorite recipes is actually chicken parmesan. And on our channel, we've tried a couple different versions of chicken parmesan, including making a giant chicken parmesan deep fried pizza, which was a lot of work. And this is like a very fast version of that, so we're excited to try it today. And the only thing I love more than a great chicken parmesan is Element, and they are the sponsor of this video. As you guys know, Sarah and I have been drinking Element every single day since 2020 because we love the way it tastes and it helps us on our keto lifestyle. That's because when you go into ketosis, you shed a lot of water, and inside that water are your electrolytes. That's gonna be feeling tired, having muscle cramps or nausea, also known as the keto flu. Element replenishes your electrolytes so that you feel better. Element contains a science-backed electrolyte ratio of 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. Sarah and I really do like all of the flavors of Element, but our absolute favorites are the citrus salt and the grapefruit salt. You need to try them, and guess what? Element has come out with a new limited release flavor. It's lemonade salt, it's tart, it's salty. It's perfect in iced tea or in a cocktail. And these flavors do tend to sell out quickly, so if you want to grab it, do it soon. And if you do decide to grab it, you will get a free Element sample pack with any purchase. This is 8 single serving packets of Element only at our link, drinkelement.com/ketotwins. So we got inspiration to make this recipe from the Naughty Fork. We're gonna be leaving their account linked in the description. We are going to be making a keto, but you're gonna be needing your favorite low carb tortilla. We like the Mission low carb tortillas. We like the Hero low carb tortillas. We always keep some in our freezer whenever we're trying to recreate recipes. They keep for a very long time. You're gonna be needing ground chicken, fresh mozzarella, basil, your favorite no sugar added, lower carb tomato sauce, pasta sauce, and some spices like black pepper, salt, and Italian seasoning. The Naughty Fork did not do this in her recipe, but I thought it would be kind of interesting if we took one of them and put some pork panko with some seasonings in it and put it on top and then cooked it, and maybe that would create like that chicken parmesan crust on the top. I know that a lot of you guys have pork rinds in your pantry. Okay, so first up, we are going to take our chicken and put it into a bowl, and to that we're gonna add some spices. Are you filming?
Yep.
Oh. We're gonna eyeball this. Maybe a tablespoon of Italian seasoning, black pep, teaspoon maybe, salt, maybe a teaspoon. So there are concerns about using chicken in this way, but if you make it thin enough, then it's gonna cook through, right? What's the worst that can happen?
Don't say that.
It's gonna cook through. You're gonna wait until you get a nice crust on it. I'm not worried about it. Are you?
Maybe later.
You know, we did make a Big Mac smash taco, and I found that the meat really contracted on the tortilla. So this time we're going to be spreading it further out because you don't want it to, and thinner, so it doesn't contract. We're gonna start heating up our pan. We're gonna put maybe a tablespoon of olive oil in the pan and heat it on medium heat. How much to do is up to you, I suppose. I want to do maybe like 25%, so quarter of a pound? What do you think about that?
I don't know, it depends on how thin you spread it.
Right.
So
in the video, she used really small tortillas, so hers are a lot smaller. We're using a pretty decent sized tortilla. So, you know, in the other video, we kind of smashed it like this, and then it became like this big. So really try to get it out to the far edges. See how thin that is? It's not gonna take very long to cook.
which side do you cook first?
The chicken part you cook first. All right, let's put it in the pan. Okay, now we're gonna go into experimental mode while our first just plain one is cooking. We have some pork panko here. We put some Italian seasoning, some salt and pepper in here. We're gonna smash the second one. Same amount. And then I'm gonna kind of pat in some pork rinds on top. All right, it smells really good.
Be careful.
I am. 1, 2.
No, don't do it hard.
Oh, I was expecting more of a moment. All right, we're just gonna let this cook on this side. This cooked for 3 or 4 minutes at medium heat. I think that this one might take a touch longer.
Nice and brown.
Great. We're gonna move this to a tray. We're preheating our oven to melt mozzarella, warm up the sauce. This is our pork panko crusted chicken parm smashed taco. Here we go.
Push it down, I would say. Yeah. Make sure.
We will check back in 4 minutes to flip this one. It might take a touch longer because of the pork panko.
Don't not too fast. Do it,
Whoa. Nice and crust.
Comparison.
A little pale. We're gonna cook this for 4 more minutes and then we're gonna get started with our toppings.
So crust, no crust. Definitely a difference.
So we have some spicy, no sugar added marinara. I don't like that much marinara though on my parm.
Okay.
Just like a couple tablespoons. Just enough that you get that little bit of flavor, but I don't know. And then a couple pieces of fresh mozzarella into the oven at 350 for, I don't know,
A couple minutes.
yeah, it's 5 minutes maybe, 7 minutes?
5 minutes.
Okay, and then we're gonna take it out, put a little basil on top, go downstairs and try these chicken parmesan, keto friendly smashed tacos. You know, typically you would just eat this like a taco, but because we make everything complicated, we wanted to try 2 different things and we can't eat this much. I don't know where to go at it. Where do I cut it?
Same way. It's a circle. What? Just cut it in half. I'm like, stop overthinking it. Well, let's split it.
Okay. Is it cooked?
Okay. Is it?
Yeah. All right, chicken parm smashed tacos. Okay.
So fold.
Here we go. Very
It's just
good.
like a Parmesan.
Right. It doesn't need to be eaten that way. You
What?
could eat it. Well, you could eat it just like
this
yeah.
open faced.
like a pizza.
And it took like what? A couple minutes to
Right.
make these?
Right.
Yeah. It took longer to make the Big Mac one because you had to make the sauce. This is super simple. Everything, all the flavor and the spices are inside of the chicken.
Right.
So, yeah. Let's move on to see if the extra step of the pork rinds actually made a difference or not.
I'm gonna eat it like pizza.
There's definitely more of a crust.
Right.
Do I think it's like you
Worth
need
it?
to do it?
No.
What if you did Parmesan on the crust instead? It might burn or something. I think it adds like a little bit of a more crispy flavor to the outside. I don't know if it's like necessary. If you don't have pork rinds, it's like you can't make this recipe. I think that they're both equally delicious. It just gives more of a texture to the outside crust.
Like, we just want to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I would just make it regular. It's like because you have the tortilla at the bottom, that also acts kind of like a crust.
Right. I was thinking the same thing. It's crispy too. Super good. Super filling. Quick, easy. Gotta love it. And YouTube seems to think that you're gonna like this video, so why don't you click on it and we'll see you over there. Anyway, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Emily, and
we are the Keto Twins signing out.